So why does Jacob Kowalski have a wand? Is he a wizard? Welcome back to the channel, guys. One of the biggest talking points from the Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore trailer was the fact that Jacob Kowalski, the no-mage, the Muggle, has a wand. And in this video I will discuss my own theories here as to why Dumbledore wanted Jacob to have this wand. But before we start, make sure you subscribe for more Fantastic Beasts free and other Harry Potter and Wizarding World videos. The film is so close now, and before it drops in April there will be a lot of content here, so make sure you subscribe to get all the videos. So yeah, let's talk about Jacob and his new wand. So like I said, Dumbledore has given Newt a wand to give to Jacob. But why? What's its purpose? And is it actually a real wand? Does Dumbledore believe that Jacob is really a wizard? He has hidden magical abilities, perhaps a hidden magical lineage, and he needs a wand to fight against Grindelwald, to even the odds. Or, in fact, is there more to this than meets the eye? Because right now, as of making this video, Jacob is still officially a Muggle, or as they're known in America, a no-mage. He has no magical abilities, and a wand would almost be useless to him, because Muggles cannot use a wand, they cannot cast spells, but they do cause some sort of discharge and cause unintentional effects, perhaps very similar to when Harry Potter tried out potential wands in Ollivander's shop before finding the perfect wand for him. So we could argue that Dumbledore giving Jacob a wand could be considered very reckless, as the wand could harm Jacob or others. But we could also say the wand might be a fake. Maybe it's not a wand after all, maybe it's just some magical object that looks like a wand. Maybe Dumbledore has enchanted it with the purpose of being used against Grindelwald, maybe as a trick or some other method. But here's the thing, here's the theories. Many think Jacob is not a Muggle, in fact he has magical blood. Some have even gone as far to say that he's a descendant of Helga Hufflepuff, or an ancestor of one of the characters from Harry Potter. And if that's true, or if it's at least true that Jacob is a wizard, then a wand would be very beneficial to him. Even if he's untrained, he could at least defend himself against Grindelwald's followers, and the other dangers that await in The Secrets of Dumbledore. And as we saw in the trailer, we can see Jacob at a dinner party confronting Queenie. And this is likely the chaos inside the Berlin Ministry of Magic. And this chaos looks to be stemmed from Jacob and his wand. Jacob has his wand drawn and a magical cyclone is conjured. Crockery is being flung all over the place, and either Jacob is unleashing his hidden magical abilities during an emotional time, seeing Queenie again for the first time in years, or maybe it's someone else conjuring the spell. Perhaps to make Jacob look like he is the one casting the spell, to allow him to blend in, to make him look like a threat. Maybe they are trying to protect Jacob from attackers, or perhaps someone is trying to harm him. Maybe one of Grindelwald's followers, maybe Queenie, but I doubt that one. Honestly guys, I don't think Jacob is the one casting the spell. It has to be either Queenie or someone off camera. And I know many people feel passionately about Jacob being revealed as a wizard, but I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. I think that Jacob really is a Muggle, really is a no-mage, and he should stay that way. It's what we've been told since the very first film, and I think he would sabotage his character and his arc if he just revealed him as a wizard, because his whole point is he's a no-mage caught up in the magical world. But that is not a downplay on him. He is still so useful and is such a great character. He doesn't need to be a wizard to be special, that's the whole point. Jacob is strong, he's brave, resourceful, and will do anything to protect his friends. He might not be able to move objects with his mind, or light up dark places, or even duel dark wizards, but he does have love, one of the most powerful kinds of magic. And I feel that Jacob staying a Muggle is perfect. I feel that Dumbledore knows how beneficial having someone like Jacob helping Newt Scamander really is. He knows that Jacob is a great guy and will do anything for his friends. And I also feel that Dumbledore knows that Grindelwald will underestimate Jacob because he's a Muggle. and that could bite him in the ass. But as always, I will put a disclaimer, I could be wrong. Jacob might be a wizard, but I strongly feel this is not the case. But if I'm wrong, I will hold my hands up. But then, if Jacob isn't a wizard, then why would the great Albus Dumbledore go out of his way to give Jacob a wand? Perhaps, like I've said since the trailer, it might just be a simple way to make witches and wizards think that Jacob is one of them, to blend in. As during Grindelwald's rise to power, being a Muggle will be very hazardous, especially inside the magical community, especially inside the Berlin Ministry of Magic or the International Confederation of Wizards, two of the most important locations in this film. And I think it's worth mentioning, America also has very strict rules when it comes to magic and non-magic relations, as we were told constantly in the first film, so I think that could be a factor. I feel the wand's purpose is simply to help Jacob blend in, or maybe pass a wand inspection when trying to enter the German ministry or the ICW. Or we could even say if Newt Scamander and his friends are disarmed, maybe Grindelwald's followers don't bother checking Jacob. They don't check him for a weapon because they don't see him as a threat. But he has a wand, and he could use it, or maybe give it to Newt or someone else on the team. But honestly guys, I'm just making it up now for the sake of the video. I think the wand is just for Jacob to blend in, and perhaps somehow trick Grindelwald and his followers. Nothing more, nothing less. And whilst we're here, I think we should also consider Jacob is wandering the halls of Hogwarts Castle, and we know that Hogwarts has a Muggle repelling charm placed on it, which prevents Muggles from seeing the castle or entering the area. Of course there have been exceptions. Muggles have came to Hogwarts before, such as when Mona and Myrtle's parents came to the school when their daughter was killed. It's likely the headmaster at the time lifts the spell, or has the authority to allow certain Muggles into Hogwarts. But during the time of Fantastic Beasts 3, Albus Dumbledore is not the headmaster of Hogwarts. He does not have the authority over the protective charms. So whoever the headmaster is during this point, if it's Headmaster Dippet or someone else, they must have allowed Jacob to enter the castle. Dumbledore must have convinced the headmaster that Jacob should be in Hogwarts, and it's okay for him to dine in the Great Hall with students. It is a bit weird, but I hope it's explained during the film. As with the second film, many people criticise the lack of faithfulness to the lore and history of Harry Potter, and I don't want Fantastic Beasts 3 to continue that. And like I mentioned at the start of the video, Jacob tells the students he got this wand for Christmas. It's very dangerous, very powerful. I feel this is just a gag. Jacob at times is comedic relief. But I also feel this has a purpose because I feel that Dumbledore wants Jacob to tell people this wand is real. Like guys, I don't think this wand will make or break this story, but it has to have a purpose in the film, perhaps linked to Dumbledore's suitcases, which seem to be a huge part of the film. Perhaps the wand is a key to opening them, or is placed inside one of the cases later on. But at the same time, I kind of feel this scene is very similar to the Star Wars Episode 9 trailer when they feature Darkseid Rey. It's honestly just in the trailer to get people talking, and it isn't a massive part of the film. But I think that'll do it, so make sure you post your thoughts on Jacob Kowalski's wand. Are you in the camp that believes that Jacob is a wizard, or are you in the other camp who believe it's just a tool for the Muggle to blend in, and somehow use the wand to help Newt against Grindelwald? Like I've mentioned throughout this video, I'm in the latter. I think Jacob is just a Muggle living his best life in the wizarding world. Something we all wish we could experience. And that's Jacob. He is us, the audience, in this film. Just like Jacob, we are experiencing a lot of this adventure for the first time, discovering all these beasts along with him. And I just don't think J.K. Rowling will make Jacob a wizard. Or at least I hope not. But I will remain open-minded and I won't write it off. But yeah guys, I think I've rambled enough. So if you've got any requests for videos related to Fantastic Beasts 3 or anything else on the channel, make sure you leave that down below as well. And subscribe for more Fantastic Beasts 3 and all the other topics on the channel. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos and I'll see you soon.